It is my firm belief that we should never stop learning. We should never stop trying to take in our surroundings, never stop growing, and never stop being fascinated by new discoveries because the world's such an interesting place. The good, the bad aside, there's so many things that you might not know that you might want to know. Things that you haven't tried, that you don't even know you want to try yet. And so, why stop? Why stop learning about the next thing, researching into this? It could be something completely random. All knowledge doesn't have to be something useful. Whoever said that is speaking out of their behind, because there's so much stuff that isn't practical that's still very interesting. And there's nothing wrong with looking into stuff that's interesting. Nothing wrong with doing stuff you enjoy. And nothing wrong with getting better at something either. I believe that the more we take in our environments, the more we discover how we interact with it, how much we like certain things, how little we like this thing, how much we like the other thing. And it allows us to find ourselves in a different way. Interacting with the world around you helps you find yourself. And when you find what you really like, you have a crazy good recovery tool where whenever something gets stressful, whenever something gets hard or challenging, you can come back to the things that bring you genuine joy. And for me, learning is a thing that brings me genuine joy because it's measurable. I know, oh, if this ever comes up, I know it. I feel like that's cool. I'm with the trivia people on that. I don't know like the super deep history stuff, but at least in terms of things I could apply today, I research a lot of like health stuff. It's really interesting to me. Recently it's been managing microplastics, so I done a little research into tea bags and found what companies aren't necessarily good, because when you heat them up, like with the hot water, releases ridiculous amounts of microplastics into what you're drinking. But also nutrition and stuff, that fascinates me too. And I could talk for hours and hours about the stock market. Keeping up with that is always really interesting to me. I wanted to get into day trading at some point, but I think it's going to be too time consuming for now to realistically see decent returns and put as much effort as I would like into that. Even still, doesn't mean I can't keep up with it, keep up with the economy. I find it very interesting, especially after I took AP Macroeconomics, AP Microeconomics. All of that stuff kind of comes together, and when you learn new things, or just find value in certain things, continuing down that path opens so many more opportunities. You see the world in such a different way. Such a different way. Doors that you never knew were there. Doors that you never knew were there start to open. New pathways to new experiences, to new joys, to new challenges, to more life. That's the cycle. And it all has to do with being open to the world around you, taking it in stride, observing the beautiful nature of our reality, but taking it as it comes, because not everything you're going to learn about is going to be good. Not everything that you learn about is going to be even interesting at first, but sometimes beyond that, it still has meaning. And I don't believe there are very few cases where you will ever be worse off for learning about something. And so, if you have the capacity to, I just encourage you to go out and find something that fascinates you, Find something that you could sit there for a couple of hours and get lost in, be it some paradoxical rabbit hole or some basketball videos, the last game that your family watched together. There's something in that, and there's something out there for everyone. And I really do want to re-emphasize the different pathways that open when you truly take a moment to learn about what interests you. Because you'll find that whatever your major is, whatever it is that you do, you can in some way connect those things. When you can apply what you learn, you grow in different ways. I learned recently that a PhD is not just a fancy degree, not just higher learning. It's not just the doctor or the lawyer. It's a thinking degree. The philosophy part, philosophy doctorate. You are taught how to think through different problems, think through different situations in a way that not everybody can. And as such, you're required to learn. Learn about the world around you. Learn about your major, but also how your major applies to people. You learn about people. You learn all the soft skills necessary to do your job. A lawyer needs to know about the law just as much as they need to be able to speak about it, or speak to people in general. Just so much as a doctor needs to be able to articulate what they are seeing, needs to be able to make quick decisions on the fly. It's a thinking degree. You think in different ways. And I'm telling you that you from your home, you from your bedroom, the toilet, or if you're in a park or something, can think in different ways. You can learn, just like these people with the high degrees, because the information's available to you. You might not get paid for a doctor paid like a doctor because you say, oh, well, I researched this, that, and the third on YouTube, and I feel pretty confident about it. Sure, that's not realistic, but you can always apply what you learn in your day-to-day life, make real world observations about what it is that you see, and be fascinated by it, apply it however it works. It'll always be there. Your knowledge is yours, and your growth path is yours. And if knowledge leads to growth, then take in what interests you, and you grow in ways that are personal to you. And so this isn't going to be a long video, but this is just something that I was very excited about when I turned the record button on. You know, I don't script any of these videos. I just kind of make it up as I go. But if this brought you any value at all, I do encourage you to subscribe, like the video. If not, it's whatever. I understand. But you take care of yourself, stay curious. I will see y'all next time.